Everyone just is on the block, so that's how I moved to Florida. I got into too much trouble out here, and they shipped me out there. So I'm Superman Tattoos. I'm from New Jersey, connected by ink, connected by kicks. It's not just a tattoo shop, it's a vibe. It's not just a shop, it's a way of life. I grew up everywhere. I'm born in the Bronx. I moved to New Jersey with my mom when they split up. After I moved to Manhattan, I lived with my mother, my sister, my cousin, his sister, his other sister, his father, his mother, and 2 other people from church in a 3-bedroom apartment in Manhattan. And then we moved to Jersey. And then from Jersey, I went everywhere. I was a little delinquent kid. So I always got into fights and I was reckless. So I went from Jersey to Queens to Yonkers to Florida. I went everywhere, but I came back to Jersey. Jersey is my home now. My mom set me up for a lot of shit. So my mom, I got my first tongue piercing at this store around the corner. And then I was like, yo, I wanna get a tattoo. So she was like, all right, you can go get it. Here, I know a guy. And this was actually in Queens. And she was like, oh yeah, this guy, he does tattoos. I was like, word, I could get one. I think I was 16. And I got a Puerto Rican and Dominican flag that it has a shamrock in the middle and there was a line missing. And it says my government and it said the one and only on my shoulder, which is covered now.
All right, we have to unpack that even more. All right, so Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican, Dominican.
Dominican.
Yes.
Irish.
No, there is no Irish. It's just there's, in the middle of the Dominican flag, there's a little sign. It's like a crest. And instead of the guy doing the crest, it looked like a shamrock. It happens. My tattoos became a thing once it started going past my neck. I started tattooing at 20. They were I had a couple tattoos, I don't have a lot. And I got my grandparents' face. I got it done by Cess, and he was like, you sure you wanna do this? This is gonna change your life forever. I was like, I mean, if you're not dedicated, then you don't mean nothing to yourself. So at that point, I went from a person with tattoos to a tattooed person. And from there, it just went everywhere. You could be the complete devil and be in a suit, in an Armani suit, and they will love you. And you can look like a bum and be the sweetest person and they'll hate you. So the perception of someone is their own perception. If you don't have enough inside you, or if you don't have enough time to even dissect a person, then that's your fault, not my fault. I think tattoos are what's happening at the moment. I feel like every time you hit a stage in your life or there's something that means something to you, you want to mark yourself because your memories last for so long. But when you can show look, I got this when this happened and this is when this happened. In my interpretation, that's my form of art. Every tattoo I've gotten is when I passed something that I did. I got Never Give Up after I got stabbed. I got Trust No One when I got shot. I got my war paint when I was fighting for my son. The mother of my son chose to try to keep me away, even though I have custody of my daughter, but she still tried to fight that whole situation. So from the day that he was born, I thought about it. I'm my culture is from Taino Indians and Native Americans and all that. So it was just something I always was into. Before battle, they always said that, Native Americans would put war paint on their face. And I was like, for the rest of my life, I'm gonna wake up and it's gonna be I'm ready for war. As a tattooist, as a man, I go into every situation with the lower hand. So regardless of what it was, I went in there and I was like, you know what? I'm not doing it for them. They're gonna judge me regardless. At the end of the day, everyone has their own opinion. So in their opinion, I'm already in the bottom of the book. So as long as it's for me and I wake up and I look in the mirror and I'm like, damn, I'm about to go into a whole day of stress, of aggravation, of all this, and I'm ready and I'm putting my paint on my face. So it was more for me. It's like, you know, I went through everything and I got to where I'm at alone. So it's my paint. It like really dawned on me, like, you know, like I wake up every day to a struggle. Whatever my day consists of shouldn't affect how I go throughout the day. So like if I can stay positive no matter what's going on, then I can be successful, and there's someone that's gonna be there and be like, yo, I like that guy. I'm gonna win someone over. Anytime you put me in a room, no matter who's there, I'm gonna take over that room. You start your day off knowing you have to do something. If your environment, your energy, your mind state is all in a positive way, then you can go through anything and everything is gonna add to it. Like not for nothing, but my most stressful days I actually do the better work. Well, I don't know why, but I guess it's because you focus more. But I'd rather just be in a whole positive standing throughout the whole process.
And do you regret any of the tattoos that you have?
Nah, I think everything's on me for a reason. I wish they were done differently. I didn't, you know, there's a different form of art back when in like the 90s. Like from like 1999 to like where we are right now, art has been drastically changed. So the way they used to do things before and the way they do things now, I mean, I prefer the art style now because it's more like, wow, that's amazing. It's about having the connection. I think anyone can tattoo. Like in all aspects, art is art. So like, it's been over years that they start to critique it because there's people with finer art, but there's people like that make art that you don't even understand. Abstract art is actually a thing. So if there's ways to do tattoos that is improper, but an art piece is an art piece. At that moment, that person made a piece of art, and for them, that's their art. So you can't actually judge someone. We've made it into a point where we have to judge people, but in all aspects, when you go to a museum, there's pieces you don't like, there's pieces you do like, they're different artists, but it's still a form of their expression.
Except it's an expression that you wear forever.
Yes. It's like an experience. It's an experience. So like it's something that's gonna last for you forever. Like I'd rather get a name and have a wonderful experience than get a huge tattoo that looks amazing and I'm like, I hate this fucking guy. I think I went into my first tattoo like, oh my God, I'm getting a tattoo, I just wanna do it. To now like, oh, you know, it's more of an experience. There's millions of amazing artists, millions. There's so many. There's even people that don't even know they're about to be that next person. But it's not just about a permanent experience for that one moment. It's about the whole picture. Like it's from your first greeting someone to like the vibe, their interaction, it's a whole thing, because there's some complete assholes in this industry and there's some complete gems. So my whole thing is, it's more of a whole